Hello everyone, this is Kelly Stinton with Chapter 5 of Zombicorns by John Green, which I just figured out meant zombies and corn, and was then used to make it sound like unicorn, and my cat is flipping pages on me. Alright, so this is Chapter 5. I met Caroline in Millennium Park. I'd walked down to see the Bean, this mirrored sculpture in which you can see a distorted reflection of yourself. You can also see other things, the Chicago skyline, the lake, the sky, but people only looked at themselves. The Bean was kind of drenched in bird shit since people had stopped cleaning it, but it still looked great. A gaggle of Z's hauling water from the lake in plastic trash bins walked right past Mr. President and me. They were on their way to the struggling, unrowed cornfield that had been planted where the lawn stretching back from Frank Gehry's amphitheater had once been. Z's can be aggressive, certainly, but when they're focused on planting or irrigating or harvesting, they'll generally leave you alone. I am more reckless these days, but back then my policy when encountering gaggles in public spaces was to save my ammunition. So I just walked along, AR-15 at my side, finger on the safety, Mr. President straining at the leash. We walked away from the Bean and towards the lake. For some reason, I wanted to see it. I hit the ground instinctually when I heard the gunfire, tugging Mr. President close on the leash as he barked furiously as a response to the noise. The echo off the buildings was such that it sounded like a full-fledged platoon attacking, which briefly filled me with hope that the military might still be a going concern. But, in fact, when my ears were finally able to track the sound, I saw a tiny girl on a low branch of a tree, her back against a trunk, an M16 in each arm, Rambo-like, slowly waving the guns back and forth, spraying fire across the cornfield. The way the guns danced in her arms, it almost looked like she was conducting an orchestra or something. I stayed down. Overeager hunters, in my experience, are almost as dangerous as Z's themselves, but Mr. President wouldn't shut up. I reached to grab him and momentarily let go of the leash, whereupon he took off. I scampered after him, the gunfire still raining down on me, but he was gone. I watched the girl hop down from the tree and walk into the field to survey her success, which was total. I stood up then, and backed away as quietly as I could. I was entirely silent, but still she spun around and raised a gun to me. I raised mine back, an established way, at least in these parts, of stating, I am also uninfected. Furthermore, if you kill me, I will kill you back. Human? She shouted. Yep, I answered, fighting the urge to back away. Z's will often back down from confrontation, unless there's a cornfield they think they're protecting. The girl lowered her gun slowly, and I lowered mine in turn. She walked up to me, 5'2", maybe 100 pounds, wearing new designer jeans and a black scoop-necked t-shirt. It was May, I think. Spring in the city and whatnot. She walked up a staircase. I was confident she wasn't a Z. One of the first symptoms of the virus is that you lose your desire to off 'em. I would have been happy to pop a Z to prove my disinfection, but she'd eliminated all the ones in view. She got close enough to me to see the whites of my eyes, which, in the Z'd up, eventually go yellow. She leveled both guns at my chest. Do you miss your mother? She asked, the gun leveled at my chest. I miss being able to miss people, I answered. Z! She shouted. That's a new Z answer! I saw her flip the safety off and waited for her to shoot me. But right then Mr. President returned, pawing at my thigh. And she put the guns down, because no Z would keep a pet. And she whispered, Sorry, are you okay? I was crying. I wanted to miss my mom. I was thinking that maybe I was a Z. I'm Caroline, she said. Mia, I whispered. Alright, so that was Chapter 5 of Zombicorns by John Green, as read by me, Kelly Stinton. And remember, guys, I would really appreciate it if you post comments, or like it, or favorite it, whatever. Obviously you don't have to. I can't control you. I can't even see you, and you can't see me, as Hank would say. But If there's something you want me to record for you, go ahead and post that in the comments, or just email it to me at reading_wench@yahoo.com, and I will record that and get it back to you as soon as I can. Sorry updates have been a bit sketchy. As I said before, I have exams and writing essays and stress, deadline, Oh, right. So, I will try and get chapter 6 out to you as soon as I can. I love you guys. Bye.